a diagnosis from a doctor. So I'm going to talk about those two things.
Thank you, CB's crew, for supporting our Circle Plus.
Hey y'all, it's Wednesday. Yay! It is midway through the week. Guys, September is almost gone. It is almost gone. This year is, man. Anyway, just want to hop on here and say hey to everybody. Today's vlog is just going to be a chit chat. I do hope I have a couple of nuggets to drop for a couple of parents. I'm going to be talking about things to look for right after the holidays, and things to look for once you get a diagnosis from a doctor. So I'm going to talk about those two things. And now I am going to introduce myself. Hello, and welcome to our Circle Plus. My name is Debbie. I have a son on the autism spectrum disorder. His name is Clinton Bridge. We call him CB for short. So he is 31 years old, and I have just decided to document my journey with him. So on this channel, you will find a little bit of everything, DIY, a little bit of interior design. When I take a break from autism, I love to clean. I like to cook every now and then. I do a fair share of that, but I love interior design. I love attempting to do projects on my own. So if you're interested in those kinds of things, and of course autism, my experience as a parent with my son, nuggets that I can drop to parents who have children on the spectrum or children that have special needs, period. It doesn't have to be ASD. So in today's video, y'all give me a few minutes here. I need to do something before I forget. I wanted to talk about when a parent receives a diagnosis. For me, I was totally clueless. I had no idea. And keep in mind that it was over 30 years ago, you know. So autism is more of a common house sort of diagnosis now than it was back then. So I was clueless, totally clueless. My husband at the time, he wasn't, because he had someone in his family who was on the spectrum. So he knew what a devastating diagnosis we had received. But me, I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm not going to lie. I thought that our child was going to be artistic in some sort of way, or he was going to be gifted or something. I had no idea. I was clueless. So I'm just putting myself out here. I'm just saying how I felt as a parent when I received the diagnosis of autism. So once my husband explained to me what that was, and I was like, first I went through a process of grieving because I was in denial. And I was like, oh, he can outgrow this. Okay. I can get him help. We're going to outgrow this. So the more I did research on autism, the more it became evident that I was going to have to really put double hats on to be able to parent all of my children in the house and as well take care of him. I was blessed to have my mother help me take care of him. She was able to cook. She was able to send him off on the bus in the morning. She was able to receive him in the afternoons. Guys, I'm telling you, I was so blessed to have her in our lives. And I lost her in 2003. As a matter of fact, her anniversary just passed on the 19th of this month, which was, I think, Monday. So, but anyway, yeah, Clinton's Nana, who we refer to her as, she was an intricate part of our family. So she allowed me to really hone in on what I was dealing with my son. And in the meantime, I got pregnant again, and I got pregnant with Brandon. So she was able to take care of Clinton while I took care of Brandon. I don't know if I've mentioned on here that, I nursed all of my kids. And so that's a very demanding responsibility for a new mom, but let alone when you have other kids and then you have an autistic kid. I remember there were a couple of days when I did not get out of my gown. When my husband came home, I was still looking like I did when he left me in bed. Hadn't brushed my teeth. I hadn't done anything because Clinton was ripping and running. At the time, he had so much energy, guys. So much energy. And I just didn't, I was trying to feed him, feed the baby. There was no time for me. I was just like, I just look out the window. So I would just oftentimes wait just to give my mom a break too until he got home to be able to shower, clean up, and of course the cycle, repeated itself for the next day. But that was it. That was our lives for a moment. But I definitely was in denial, shock. So I had to educate myself, first of all. That's what I had to do. And I would tell any parent, if, once you receive a diagnosis from a doctor's office, and it really depends on the physician who's providing you the diagnosis, most of the time it's very grim. And that's why I say I don't accept people remarks to me when they try to tell me anything negative about my son. I've been told he's too old to learn. He'll never do this. He'll never do that. Well, you know what? He's doing a lot of those things that I was told he'd never do. So I just want to talk about that for a minute and just kind of tell you that if you ever are in a position to where, unfortunately, you do have to be on the receiving end of a diagnosis such as ASD or any other medical condition for a child or even for yourself, there's a process, there's a grieving process that you go through, and it's okay. Hopefully you have a support. Guys, I can't tell you how important it is to have people who love you and support you around you. That's going to give you the energy to keep going. It really is. Well, I think I have some juice in my refrigerator. But yeah, that's gonna give you fuel to keep going, because oftentimes you feel like giving up. It's like, what am I gonna do? And hold on. I live in the South. The Southeast is very different than the North, Northeast, and Northwest. And by I mean different, there are different resources in those locations, depending on where you live. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So I tell any parent, fight for your child. Fight for your child. You have to be a doctor. You've got to be a nurse. You've got to be a lawyer. You have to be all those things. Is it wearing on you? Absolutely it is. Yes, it is. You get tired. I mean, guys, I'm getting ready to hit another milestone in another year or so. And I thank God that I'm here. Hopefully my health will remain. My body will continue to work and function the way it's supposed to. My mind will be here, even though some days I feel like it's small, it's tiny, because there's so much packed inside there. But yeah, so I wanted to share that. And so I actually got him into ABA therapy. I got him in some other therapies. And, I attended a lot of conferences. I actually met Holly Robinson Peete years ago when she came to Austin, Texas for a conference. And she was a beautiful individual. And she still is very gorgeous. I know that she is a huge advocate. Her son is doing quite well for himself. So anyway, become an advocate, fight. The support system is so important. Number two, what I wanted to come on here and say is, we're getting ready to enter into a season of the holidays. Everybody gets in a rush, everybody is going 90 to nothing, and one important thing to remember is everybody needs a break. So what do I mean by that? I mean respite. Respite is a form of providing a break to a caregiver, may that be a parent, grandparent, whoever, that takes care of someone who is relying upon that person to take care of them. So, CB partook in a couple of years in a summer camp that really didn't have a age limit, because I asked about that at one point, but he used to really enjoy going to this camp, and I stopped going because it was 2 hours away. So if you're in Texas, it's on the other side of San Antonio. The name of the camp is Camp. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is maybe put a reminder on your calendar. January, February, start looking for summer camps for special needs. They do have camps that encompass adults as well as children. Of course, they're not going to be there at the same time, but they do have them. The one camp that I'm looking to send CB to this coming year in 2023 is going to be east of us, and he has attended there before. The last time he attended, his behavior was not as good as it is now. He's really improved, and he's been asking to go to this camp. Guys, they have everything on this camp. They have all kinds of farm animals. They have actually a living community on the premises. It's a huge plot of land that has, I'm not sure if it's farm to table, but they have animals. Like I said, they grow plants. They have merch that they sell. They have tiny houses on the lots. It's just, it's a beautiful place, and it's a ranch pretty much that he really likes going to. So the name of it is Down Home Ranch. And like I said, the applications for summer camp, they start appearing late January, early February. And guys, if you don't jump on it, you'll lose it. You will definitely lose out. So I downloaded the camp papers from the last time I started to send CB, but I wasn't quite sure about his behavior. But this coming year, if he continues to progress the way he is, he's doing really, really good. I am definitely going to send him. And then I am going to try and schedule something special for Brandon and I. So I'm not going to claim it yet, because the last time I did, it was too much of a disappointment, because Brandon and I had all kinds of things scheduled, guys. We went to dinner. I treated him to dinner. We had massages planned, and etc. And we had to end up picking up CB midweek, and it just kind of threw everything in a tizzy. So I'm just gonna say that I'm hoping that everything works out, and you guys just send good vibes my way, and so we can send CB and he can enjoy his time away from home, and everybody get a break. Everybody needs a break. Everybody. So I wanted to just come on and just drop those gems real quick. It is Wednesday. It is midweek. I hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome week. It is still very warm here in Texas. I think today is the first day of fall, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it's still, I think, 90 degrees or pretty close to 90 degrees outside. So wherever you're watching, I hope that you continue to watch, and I hope you too become a CB crew. So with that in mind, I'm going to say I'm over and out, and I am going to tell you guys I will see you Saturday. Hopefully this will be a cleaning vlog. I do need to get off my huff and start painting. That is something that I'm going to do, but I do give myself grace, guys. I don't put as much pressure on myself to get things done. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you guys, for you newbies that are here, I have just almost completed my renovating my my home office, and I actually bought something neat on Amazon. It's the curtain. What do you call those things that keep your curtains from? It gathers your curtain. Well, ties, I guess, but you don't have to nail anything in the wall, which I really like. So I'm going to show those to you guys on. Is it Sunday? Sunday's vlog. I'll have those on there, and I'll show you those. And like I said, it'll probably be a cleaning and who knows what else. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that I have my health, and I hope that you guys have your health. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye.
They watched a movie.
What's the movie?
What else did they do? What else did you see?
That snack.
They had a snack. What else did you see on the video?
Rugrats in Paris, the movie.
Yeah, but what about this video? What did you see on this video on the plane?
Plane, the movie.
What did you see?
Let's get on the plane.
They did get on the plane. They get on the plane. What else did you see?
Into the landed in Florida.
They landed in
Hotel.
Florida. What's that? And they went to a hotel. They landed in Florida, and they went to a hotel. Good job. Can you tell me 3 more things that you saw that they did?
They landed on the airplane.
They what?
Airplane. It is fun.
It was fun. It was fun. Tell me 2 more things that you
Two
saw.
more things. Fun.
It was fun, and what else? What did you see?
Fun.
What did he do?
A fun.
What?
A fun.
He did have fun. What did he do with his shoes?
Hotel. Take
What
off
did he
his
do?
shoes.
He took off
Get
his
on the tray.
He put them in the tray. He took his shoes off and he put them in the tray. Did they give him his shoes back?
No.
Yes, they did. They just went through, so they did give him his shoes back. Did they walk a short way to the airplane inside the airport? Did they walk a long way?
No.
A short way or a long way?
Short way.
They walked. Let's read this one right here.
When I am on yellow zone, I will say I am on yellow zone. I need to slow down and breathe.
And how do we do our breathing? Slow down. Okay, what about red zone? Red zone sometimes. Okay.
When I am on red zone, the feeling is unexpected. Miss Robin will say, this is unexpected. Follow me, please, to save space. I will follow Miss Robin to the safe space.
And it's going to be outside by a tree.
Outside by a tree.
Okay, so if we're ever in here, in Kings, and you're on yellow, we're going to do our breathing. Right? What happens if you're on red zone at Kings?
Oh yeah.
What's Miss Robin going to say? CB, can you look at Miss Robin? If you're on red zone, what will Miss Robin say? If you're, it's unexpected. Please follow me.
Please follow me.
Okay? All right. Thank you. Good job. Yellow zone, we breathe. Red zone, you follow me.